Dear Yasuo from my last game. The one who got a big brother beat down early in lane. The one who asked for help, had like 3 minions taxed from him in the process, and then had the mental boom of a century like he had some fully locked and loaded nipple-licking Nani Nagasaki bomb in his broken brain. The one who then changed his life's ambitions to making sure we lose the game, following our jungler around taking camps and resetting others for the rest of the game. The one who tried to justify his boneheaded baby behavior, then finished with the closing argument, quote unquote, "I'm just trying to lose, I don't care." I just wanted to say, I hope you find love in this world with that mentality. A kind, beautiful person who is everything you want. And then she cheats on you with your brother who didn't get gapped and turn into a piece of filth, scum, bottom-eating loser who can't handle his own failures, so he hides behind immature game-ruining behaviors. Sincerely, Rav. Oh, and I hope you also go to ravsmerch.com and cop some limited time only fall designs, and so you can tell your friends you are now a Chad. Okay, Tyler 1 Mr. Talk of the Town recently hit Challenger as a mid laner, adding another item to his resume as a self-proclaimed embodiment of success while simultaneously becoming the actual face of League of Legends. And people observing this balding malding moron's climb noticed that he abused the small soulless ginger arsonist to get there, causing tons of idiots thinking just because he did it, so can they, and resulting in a spike of Annie syndrome-ridden plebs running around the rift. Symptoms include not understanding how to deal with having a shorter range than most mages, thus getting poked and prodded more than an anus during a colonoscopy. Thinking your stun is a safety blanket and just having to follow up everyone with a combo even if it gets you killed. Engaging in all-ins when you have 0 stacks, meaning by the time the stun does come out, it's just the swan song to your sad life. And getting so far behind that when you finally do get the juicy teddy bear tit-tapping wombo, it doesn't do the trick the way Tyler 1 did. That's right, today we are going to observe a rather severe case of this syndrome, so sit back, relax, give my sub button a quick slap if you enjoy my content, and let's get into the game. Okay, now for context, in this game I was playing Ellen DeGeneres rocking my discount Thor's gauntlet, and my support was late to lane, I guess busy picking dildo splinters out of her anus cause she had to film a TikTok before, which means we get a juicy level 2 disadvantage, but she makes sure her presence is felt by immediately illustrating how magnets work by sucking up every single possible skill shot like she was some hungry hippo with an endless craving for shrapnel in her stupid skull, while I'm sitting here thinking I'd rather be stuck in a lane with a leper who has COVID and won't stop talking about anime than this flailing mermaid. But we had bigger problems to deal with in the mid lane. Introducing today's subject, the dumb yelping toddler, who was playing Annie, and sure enough that ball-gagging bronze ballerina has her one queef combo from killed. But when you get those stun swirls with this syndrome, you can't resist putting that iRobot slut in timeout, only to become so mispositioned that you'd think you married a Mr. Position, then he divorced your ass because you are dumb as shit, then you didn't change your name back and thus mispositioned. But anyways, this skipping smurf doll can't say no to ratchet pussy when it's sky beaming its way back into lane, even if it means blatantly ignoring the presence of some chick who just looted a big ass-handed Pharaoh's sarcophagus, so she starts things off strong with a double death combo. But whoa there, Nelson, don't you dare think she gonna be acting like this is quote unquote winnable, as she's on such a mission to get and stay low in lane. You'd think Lil Jon and the East Side Boys are here saying skeet skeet goddamn, but no, she was just looking to get a tin titty twister so bad knowing it would knock her dead. And I know we are just rapid firing through Rift Alexa's reading of Annie's repetitive obituaries, but when you can't grasp the concept to just tower farm because you have given this metal maniac more of an inheritance than Donnie J. Trump himself got, paired with the fact that you escape shitty situations only to you turn your hobbling ass back into the danger zone until you die, it just makes the hairs on my rectum stand up in attendance when I think that this right here is the same elo that I've been stuck in for 10 years. Anyways, I am handling the fact that I have a perfumed up sardine acting the role of my support as I bait the bitches in for a little wine and cheese party with Sally swollen hands, and thanks to a big banana they are all stripped butt ass naked and ready to board the bus back to base. But like a man who's had his tubes tied, I can't properly finish as I first try to wrap things up with a walking wrapper, and then I see if I can squeeze a tit or two under tower, but that stone simp is a bigger cock blocker than a strict Jewish dad, so I ask Nami to roll some water at her and I fire a bursty boy, leaving me with big eyes, blonde hair and 2 big ass blue balls. Did you guys hear about the one where the level 7 Annie that looked a level 10 Oriana in the eyes puffed her chest out and with 0 stun stacks prepped started chanting I think I can, I think I can? Yeah, she died miserably, but the whole tale is a part of the short story entitled The Little Engine That Couldn't because she was dumb as literal shit. This brings us to such an extreme circumstance where I honestly feel bad trying to backseat this one, because as a hard-stuck shart smeller myself I probably would be tabbed out trying to order a poster of Bella Porch's ass cheeks for my bathroom wall waiting for this game to end. And despite this situation being a direct result of her being about as bright as a dark cave's uterus, there's not many options she has left other than to flame her jungler as if it's his responsibility to put a band-aid on the wound. Speaking of band-aids, my dumbass thinks the one on the enemy team is back in base, but really I'm just so blind you'd think I had to finger bumps on paper to read shit, but in reality he outdumbed me because his armless gauzy body came in trying to rock paper scissors shoot with my ass when he only had like 9 health, so we trade a 1-for-1, which is hella good for me considering a strong gust of wind would kill my support at this point anyways. That said, this Annie now has so much personal experience with death that every funeral home in the country is jerking her off on LinkedIn trying to connect, but one thing she can't put on her resume is proficient in playing weak side, which is ironic because she is mid, but if I were her jungler I wouldn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole either, because why give Ori 2 kills when Annie is only worth a few gold more than a cannon minion at this point. But good news is we've now vandalized enough things bot that we are ready to go nomadic status, so I am accommodating the boys in this pursuit of the recently pubertized gerbil, which ends poorly for him despite us getting caught in a big-titted temper tantrum, and little did we know approaching us was an incredibly dangerous force in the form of a pig-tailed toddler ready to whip out her teddy bear, until she sets the absolute world record to date for most flaccid 3-man tibbers in the history of the universe before waddling away, still a kill-less kid living in the black and white screen days. Hey look, no more replay system for the RAV POV. After 21 minutes of me hearing Rift Alexa blabber on about why this Annie should be 9x'd, I decided to turn on the camcorder, face it away from the toes where the real content is made, back to my below average gameplay where you can see I have a decent KDA and CS on par with something the all-girls team in the LCS would be repping, as I arrive fashionably late to the gathering mid as if I'm a French man and there's baguettes being offered, and while I see the big gathering center stage you already know where my ass is going as I play surprise you a dead bitch rapid fire style, only to wonder if my kill count or my farm got incremented by 1 based off of the gold I got from that. Then I am kind of just pacing back and forth accomplishing nothing, wasting time, standard gold player antics, when I see where I am gonna make my move. Editor cue the epic banana blast music. That would have been too dramatic anyways. And there's a theory in League that when people are doing bad it's because jungle diff or other factors outside of their own gameplay. As you can see, this Annie is ready to make a total turnaround now that team fights are breaking out, so all she needs is a good Moo engage and she'll be able to run and do 9% of Orianna's health and then die a miserable sad slow death to natural causes. This leaves me in the Metal American Girl doll, and I'm not naive to the absolute ass kicking she's been delivering all game, so I'm looking to just hop in her bronze backpack and get carried, but she gets Riley readed and wanked into a wall as 0 people consume my banana, but I do her right with a bursty boy into the band-aids booty combo before helping the boys euthanize that rowdy dressed up hamster. Okay, the question of the day is, am I or am I not in the bush here? Because I feel like I am, but watching this shit back I don't think I am, and if this dickhead Garen is any indicator, I am gonna say I was not, which really pisses in my cereal, but I get out in style. Shit not that way, shit not that way either, motherfucking Bush, you did this to me. But it's okay because I get my opportunity for payback a few minutes later on that charging sword simp Mr. Big Twirling Titan who only lifelong virgins play. Yeah buddy, you exploit the bush exploit. Well, I have news for you, revenge is a dish best served in style. Anyways, that'll teach that stupid mommy tit milk ridden child not to mess with me anymore, and I believe I can be declared winner of this side war, don't you think? Shit. Then we have our base breaching boxers on no cap. I should make merch out of those and sell them on ravsmerch.com as well. Don't lie, I know you'd buy base breaching boxers, and I would even make briefs for the Garen mains out there too, but Vi gets overly hyphy probably because the sight of this Annie has conditioned her to think free gold. Then I force feed a mandingo sized banana down her pie hole, which prompts a quick episode of the Golden Girls. Side note, that's a shit show. If you disagree, unsub right now. Then Annie still dies because that's part of this one's kit apparently. This lets us reduce the number of inhibitors they have by 300%. Hashtag I failed math, but I want more content, so against this swollen hands mall cops best wishes we don't end the game, because I would rather get sedated with midget mummy urine in the forest while thinking to myself, oh shit, I might have dipped my toes a little too deep into the cheese fondue pot this time, until bam, Ori fed as fuck from Annie's incompetence comes to the rescue. And they are all like, how about we go to that pirate themed moving titty bar, cause Rav, after couples therapy you need to open up, and I'm over here doing the exact opposite of that shutdown. That's a play on words which leaves just our test subject the Tyler 1 fanatic. If he can do it then so can I. Poor little fella dressed up in her birthday garb and everything only to get ripped and shit on like any kid who burns down their parents' house deserves. And that, my friends, that disgustingly obnoxious performance, is Annie syndrome in a nutshell. Please like and subscribe to my channel even if you do like Golden Girls. I was just kidding, and I will blow you kisses in the next one. Rav out.
I'm on and I'm popping, I'm not gonna stop when the haters come knocking, so tell them kick rocks, shoot off like a rocket and fill up my pockets, make way for the boy cause I got this shit locked.